Hey guys, Robert here.
And Amber.
We're the hosts of Will There Be Cake?
A new podcast produced by 7
What is Will There Be Cake, you ask? Well, it's a podcast where me and Amber get together to celebrate goofy holidays every single day.
That's right. Every single day we release an episode where we pick a holiday, describe its origins, how we think people should celebrate, and then decide on the most important question of all. Will there be cake?
We also have plenty of guests join us along the way. If you're a fan of 7 Lamb Productions or just fun holidays, check us out.
You can go to 7lamb.com, that's 7lamb.com, or search for Will There Be Cake wherever you listen to podcasts.
We're on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, CastBox, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and the list goes on.
So what are you waiting for? Listen to Will There Be Cake today.
World
right when we start,
we
get
of the 24-hour podcast.
The guest just
One man
introduce.
must find a way.
We'll listen to this real quick. Keep going.
to listen to a podcast.
Beautiful.
To a podcast.
Great. Okay. Well, she's only 2 minutes late.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. Dos
allowed.
minutos for those of you who habla español.
Say that in English. I didn't
2
understand.
minutes late.
2
minutes
Jesus
late.
Christ.
I didn't say late, but 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes for sure.
you gotta flip her on.
Yeah. Flip her on. How is it going, Katelynn Spring?
Katelynn Spring.
Grab the mic.
Welcome to-
Katelynn.
Why do you gotta say my
Springless.
Yeah.
Springster.
What's your stage name
Springer.
then, Katelynn?
Springster. Now you'll be careful what you say on
Yeah.
the podcast for sure.
You're not speaking. Yeah, there we go.
We don't know what you're saying until you're on that
There
mic.
we go. Pull it up. There we go.
There we go. Wait a
The
little
thing
bit.
is, you're still not going to know what I'm saying on them.
Probably not. Probably not. There we go.
No
Hi,
backup.
Katelynn.
Now-
How are you?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm Jack. Nice to meet you.
Megan.
This is my wife, Megan.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Robert Lamb. Do you know Rob?
Hi.
You know
Hey,
Rob?
Robert. It's nice to meet you.
Oh,
Thank
my
you
gosh.
very much. This is my abode.
So we have to fill an hour. So tell us everything about yourself.
Are
In
you
your
okay
life.
over there?
I have a strong inability to function with normal tasks.
Do you want
Cool.
Yeah.
I love that description.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Complex, I got you, but anything normal, like no.
Yeah. No, this is a little abnormal.
Okay.
A podcast
For 24 hours.
in a living room.
Struggling to put the headphones on.
So
Is it reaching?
No,
Are you
it's
having
okay.
trouble?
in this room,
So
I just want to draw
we'll be very
attention to
general
something.
because we didn't want to give your
Hold on, before you dive into that.
Edit it in post.
Yeah.
Before you dive into that, I feel that it needs to be said that this table in this room,
Yeah.
because we're sitting so far away from the table and the mics are really like it. Doesn't it kind of remind you of Dr. Octopus or whatever the fuck his name is?
No.
They're literally like
They are stretched out for you guys for sure because
No.
you guys are like taking it
Not in
easy,
any way.
leaning back
why
on the
would
couch.
you even bring that up?
because that's what it looks like in my brain.
Oh, my word.
Anyway, okay.
All right, what were you saying, Jack?
Oh, no, it's not important. No, I'm
What's
kidding.
Dr. Octopus?
He is
Dr.
So
he is a villain from the Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
universe.
Oh, God.
you never saw
He's
Spider. Katelynn is how old are you? 12, 13?
23, thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I know you're not supposed to ask a woman her age, but I do it at any time.
And you
That's
do it
how I
like
introduced.
that.
That's how I introduced
are you,
myself.
12,
My name's
13?
Robert, and how old are you?
Yeah.
Until we
I
figure
do
out
that
where
too.
before we figure out where this is going. I just age, please.
I always ask him what school they go to.
yeah. Right now.
Hi, I'm Jack. What
middle school do you
what
go to?
school are you going to?
Go to
I'm
elementary
kidding.
school. No.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Bingo.
oh, Pete.
But
Yeah.
you know Spider-Man.
Do you know Spider-Man?
Yes, I know who Spider-Man
You know of
is.
Spider-Man. You've met him a couple times.
Yeah,
At
So
least
you
once
know
or
of
twice.
Spider-Man.
I know of Spider-Man.
Did you see any of the Spider-Man movies?
Of course.
So did you see Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire?
Maybe.
With Tobey Maguire.
Wait, why'd you start? Did you see
Maybe.
Spider-Man 1?
Yes, of course.
Okay, we're getting there.
I'm trying to be more complex. That was her description. Did you see Spider-Man 2 from the 30-minute to the hour-and-a-half mark?
Oh my gosh.
Do you know who Alfred Molina is?
No.
I don't either.
He's the guy who plays Doc Ock in the movie.
Okay.
What does Dr. Octopus do?
So Dr. Octopus is a
Sprays ink,
scientist.
swims in the water.
No, he does.
He sprays
not.
ink. He swims in
He's
the water,
also,
and he can get out of a jar. He's smart. No,
Okay.
they can get out of jars.
You know what, Rob? How
Even when
about-
you close them in.
How
He's a
about just
scientist.
enough of your sass?
He's a scientist.
He's a scientist who creates these robotic arms to assist him in doing everyday technologies, but then he gets crazy and he hates Spider-Man, and the technology, I think, kind of integrates with his body, and he has 4 different mechanical huge arms.
that look exactly like this.
Right.
Like that's why.
And they
she
come
was-
out of his back and they call him Dr. Octopus because he is a doctor.
And he's got 2
has
arms,
Well, he
2
has,
legs,
and 4
and 4
mechanical
other arms. So
Correct.
that's 8.
That's right.
Otherwise, if it was just going
and-
arms, he would be
not to
Dr.
mention-
Squid.
And his actual
Squid.
name is Dr. Otto Octavius.
Right.
So, Doc
So
Ock.
Squid
there's a lot
wouldn't
of-
work, Robert.
Yeah.
If he only had 6 arms, he'd have to do it that way.
It's true. It's true. So,
To be accurate.
back to that one. Since we did the Dr. Octavius bit.
Right.
Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
Megan, for-
We've been
I'm
working
very
on that for
sorry.
the first
I
2
just-
hours.
Is that an octopus on your arm?
This is actually
that?
Cthulhu on my
Yeah.
arm, and it goes pretty extensively.
nipples
I just saw
out.
the arms.
Well, I made sure we
Nice.
weren't on the
Cover it.
live
Just
stream.
cover it.
Yeah, we're not on the live stream right now, so you don't have to
Yeah.
worry. We live streamed the last hour.
Nipples.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway, this is Cthulhu. Are you familiar with Cthulhu and any of that? No.
So-
He's
This
like
is
Doctor.
the
He's like Doc
episode.
Ock.
We're just gonna.
It's the
like
look of disappointment, like slight disappointment in his face. Like, do you know? No.
No. All right, move
Actually,
on.
It's not, I'm not disappointed if you don't know that one. Not everybody knows that one. Anyway, we're
Yeah.
going to ask
This is
you
the
the question
octopus
that we're going to be asking
This is
everybody
every guest
that are our guests. No, you didn't want him saying your full name. How about pictures of being a guest on the show? You okay with that?
Yeah.
Shit. Come on. So a picture's fine, but not your
Hold
full
on.
name.
Let's go.
Well, because you said it.
Okay.
Can we get the thumbs up again or whatever it is? Woo! I'll let you approve it. Perfect. Okay, so we're asking everybody this question when they show up. It's a kind of a series of questions here.
Yeah. Ready?
I'm
It's not
scared,
bad.
You
but I'm
have
ready.
to name
Oh, God.
your favorite.
But also, like, kind of describes you.
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit.
More so,
Yeah.
like, describe
Try-
yourself
describe
with
yourself.
these
Hey,
things.
hey! Don't make it easier for her.
No, it's not easy. That's
If it's-
harder.
If it's easy,
that's why I picked the
won't
graduate.
be able to do it.
Okay,
What?
That's true. It's gotta be harder.
There are
What?
5 different things.
Yeah.
And would you like me to give you one at a time, or give you the whole list and then you just go through it?
One at a time.
Okay, one at a time. I'll make it easy. Favorite color?
Red.
Wow,
there's
that's 3 reds already out of 4 people.
Green.
I love red.
Red.
For a while it was
Why
black,
red?
but then red. I don't know. Red is just like my color. So my shoes, my car, my hair for a while.
Wait, now you have a red car. Jack
God, here we
informed
go.
us that red cars get stolen more often than any other color.
I wish someone would steal that car. I'm so done with it. It's honestly, I get pulled over more. I see, like, if 2 cars are like speeding.
but
and
you
they see
also
the red
drive
one-
erratically,
I was going
right?
to say that would.
Okay, that's a listen.
You speed a lot, so
She
that might
gave
be
him
part
the
of it.
nastiest finger wave ever.
She's like driving by.
Listen.
flipping out.
no.
Just because you drive like an old man doesn't mean that we drive super fast. Like,
Okay, I like to keep it 20 under the speed limit
Same
just in
here.
case.
in the fast lane, probably.
Yes, I like to make sure everybody's going 20 under the speed
You
limit.
should be a cop.
Me too.
Yeah, I keep my
Regulate
blinker
people.
on for at least 20 minutes before the turn. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I drive. I want to
Okay.
I'm a safe driver. I also wear a helmet
While you drive?
in the car. Yeah.
Do you wear a
in the car
mask in the
too?
car?
I wear a mask, a helmet,
Dude.
Gloves.
shoulder pads, boxing gloves,
So-
and bubble
There's
wrap
2
around both
there's
of my legs.
2 bottles
and
of
on my
Lysol
butt.
in there too.
Whoa.
I was just thinking.
Hey,
so,
genital protection?
What?
Genital protection?
No, I go ball
Let
first.
those go.
Yeah, ball first
Okay.
in an accident. Ball first, ass up is how I like to die.
Ass up.
It doesn't rhyme, but that's
Ass
the song I
up.
was going.
Balls out.
Wait, I have
Come on
to.
over. We're cooking trout.
I have to ask this before. We can't cuss, right?
Fuck
You
yeah, we can.
abso-fucking-
We
Fucking
can.
guys, no.
Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna like half my vocabulary just like gone.
Yeah,
if
no.
I can't cuss.
She was gonna sound like just that bleep 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 bleep.
We got the bleep button
And
ready.
bleep,
No,
bleep, bleep.
you can swear if you want.
Yeah,
Radio
just don't
versions of
say
songs.
the C word. Just because it makes
Cookies.
me cringe.
What's the C word?
Cookies.
CUND.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Cund.
Can you use that
Stop,
in a sentence,
stop,
please?
stop.
That's not even
CONDUIT.
Sometimes-
Conduit.
People I work with can be
Oh.
real cunts.
Cuns.
All right.
Show's canceled.
So that was that for color. I can't wait to see where this goes.
So next one.
Next one is animal. Animal.
Nothing's ever just.
So what
simple.
animal do you like? Describes you kind
Yeah,
of, or like that
if
you
you had
like
to-
that kind of embodies you.
Me?
Yeah.
No, us.
Us. Yeah. No, you.
Me? Okay.
Like an animal that you would pick for yourself.
Wow. Like a goldfish. I forget everything
wow.
so easily. I have like a 3-second memory, honestly.
So you are an orphan who wants to be won at a fair and then flushed down a toilet.
Bingo. Bingo.
That's
She also
all of
lives
that.
in a bag.
All of
I
that.
live in a plastic bag and die before I get home.
But she doesn't need like that little filter thing because she breathes from the top of the surface of the water.
For sure.
I like fish.
Rip goldfish.
Okay. That's fine. You can.
You are the
I'm in
first fish
You
the
can.
snack.
of our two guests. You're the first fish.
You were fish. What were you? You were Tasmanian devil. You were gorilla. Sea lion.
Okay.
Okay. But you know what? That's enough of that.
We're going
go
to
with-
recap every
let's go with month.
month.
Favorite month?
Or just like
Well,
a month to kind of describe
What
you
month
as a
is?
person,
Yeah,
personality.
probably like favorite, but like which one?
July. Fireworks. My birthday.
Yeah,
That
when's your
jazz.
birthday?
July 3rd.
Okay.
Nice.
Mine's the 23rd,
Nice.
so mine's coming up. Happy late birthday.
Thank you. Happy
Nice.
early birthday.
Nice.
All right. Favorite single term senator. No, I'm kidding.
It's been very great being here. I'm going to head out.
No.
see
That
my
was
way
not
out.
one. That was not one. Month. We did month.
did month.
Movie.
Movie.
Oh, okay. Pet Cemetery.
Really?
The original, not
That's
the remake.
a great
That's fine.
answer, though.
How come?
Yeah, I want to know. why.
Because
Because you kill a lot
back
of
in the
animals.
day, no,
She already mentioned goldfish.
Yeah.
Rob. Watch
How
your
many of
cat.
those were
I
flushed
saw your
down?
cat
the
earlier. It looks like the
Did you step on it? She does look like the cat.
did
from Pet
not
Sematary.
step
And
on
she's
the cat.
evil enough that she probably was buried and came back to life.
Oh my gosh.
like I love horror movies and like actual horror movies that have like plot and like twist to it and like a background instead of just jump scares. And like there's
Thank
one
you.
point when he's on there and he's on the phone, he's like, I played with the neighbor, I played with mommy, and now I want to play with you. And that's
shit's
creepy.
terrifying.
Like a little 4-year-old kid with a
Children
scalpel.
in scary movies acting scary, that's too much for
You
me.
don't like that?
Really?
Really?
Oh,
don't
Children
like
of the Corn. It took me like a while to finish it because I was like, this is just too creepy.
No, it's too much.
Kids don't really like scare me that much.
Do you have a favorite scary
It's
movie?
ruthless.
Yeah. I got too many of them. But
Okay,
I like
we'll
Alien
circle
and The
back
Thing.
because I think we got one more for her.
Yeah,
and then
let's
we'll
do one
circle
more.
back.
And then we'll talk about horror movies.
Yeah, we'll talk about horror movies. Favorite food.
Food.
Food that describes you. You're really
Yeah.
off topic here.
Hey, weren't you leaving?
I am leaving. Soon.
Yeah, food that describes
What was
you.
the question?
Yeah.
No,
what
no.
food-
We gotta go favorite food.
Favorite? I
right.
can't, because like food that describes me is like McDonald's, because like you get it all the time, but it's not like the most amazing, but it's reliable. Okay.
It's there. It is reliable.
It's reliable in the sense that you know it's going to be fast food from McDonald's. You know you're going to get terrible service,
And you know
but you're going to
you-
get it quick.
Yeah.
And you're
It's
going to get the same
consistent.
thing
At
every
least it's
time.
consistent.
Okay.
That's true.
That's a good answer.
That's true.
All right.
I like that answer
But my
too.
favorite one is dark chocolate covered strawberries. But
Really?
That,
Yeah,
then
I
like
that's
that.
it. Then
That's
that's
it.
your answer.
That's
I'm
fair.
changing it for you.
Yeah.
not McDonald's. What?
No. Dark
covered
chocolate.
strawberries.
Fast and
I'm sorry,
reliable.
Wait,
McDonald's.
dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate covered.
So not
I don't
milk
like.
chocolate.
I don't like milk chocolate.
You like white chocolate?
It's
She already
sweet
said she
now.
likes horror movies, so dark, evil chocolate. The perks.
I
Just
can't
likes-
have too much
And her
sweetness.
color used to be black. Her
I
favorite
can't have
color
too much
used to be black.
sweetness, or I might start being nice to people and
That's
like
true.
give the wrong impression.
Oh, really quick before we get into the horror movie stuff, I will say that
God.
she posted one of those memes on
Oh, my
Facebook
gosh.
like not too long
As
ago
a joke,
that said if I get 5,000 comments, I'll start being nice to people or something.
it took them 4 days.
4 days, we
But they
got
did it.
5,000 comments.
I dropped it for like a good month, and then I turned 23, and I lost my 22-year-old attitude, but I gained my 23-year-old one.
She wasn't nice.
Loopholes.
It never happened.
That's not true.
It happened after that.
You're a liar.
I don't think it did.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
But
was
we
nice.
got.
I gave you, like, a compliment.
There was 5,000 comments on that thing.
I think you told me about this.
Yeah, 5,000.
You said a friend of mine did one of these posts where they say, if
They
you do
actually
this,
did.
I'll change my attitude.
He called me his friend.
Well, I said a coworker. I
Yeah,
think is
he
what
did.
the word was.
I'm sorry.
He
I
gets
gotta-
it confused.
You know, anybody that he knows that I don't, he just is like,
I just like
person.
this person that I met, like a faint acquaintance.
For sure. For sure.
But like the 5,000, I will say after those 5,000 comments, I did post on it saying that I congratulated the team, and I said
he tried to start a questionnaire thing, trivia on it, so people could respond and get more comments. And it died.
At the very end, I was just like, I'm glad we all pulled together for this. I feel like a lot of us, I wasn't friends with you before, but now we are closer than ever. And actually, that's how I'm friends. That's how I'm friends with Fran now, because I never talked to Fran. He works with us, but I never worked like the same days as him. And Fran added me after I posted that. He liked my comment and then added me, and he said, "Good work, man." I said, "Thank you." So we're friends.
He went and put up a picture of like this, like two things fighting and my face on one of them, and then just took a bunch of comments and put it on the picture on the thing of it like defeating me. And he's like, "We did it, boys."
Defeating like a giant monster. So it was like a meme, but it was like all these comments of people fighting against this monster that was
all the comments on my post too.
Yeah. So
wow. So we're really getting a picture of what you're like outside of podcast land.
Apparently I have an attitude problem, I guess.
All right.
That's the hint.
So,
anyways, so back to horror movies.
And the reason I even want to talk about it is I don't enjoy being scared.
You don't like horror movies, right?
I don't like horror movies for what you said, the jump scares, the cheap scares. I do enjoy a scary situation, like when there's tension building and something is genuinely scary.
Like
I don't like that crap. I don't. It's cheap. It's boring. I don't like it. And I was going to tell the story of the first time I ever saw a scary movie in the theater was Dawn of the Dead.
The remake. Because you weren't alive in 1978.
That's right. Right.
That is when the first one came out.
I believe you.
Thank you.
With who's the George A. Romero?
Yeah, that's the original.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder.
The legend. God bless him. May he rest in peace. Whatever.
Night, dawn, day, land, diary.
Yep.
I'm done.
Yep. Sisterhood of the Traveling Zombies. Yeah.
Oh.
So I believe we were in high school or something like that. We were going to go see a different movie, and we had like 15 friends with us. And it was back when Baywalk was very popular, and we would all go there on the weekends, and it was just super, super packed.
Right.
And we show up, and I'm there with my best friend, and he runs up to me because he went to fight through the crowd to go get everybody tickets. And I don't know what we were going to see originally that got me to the theater, but he runs up to me and he goes, "Bro, Dawn of the Dead is out." And my instincts took over, and I go, "I heard it sucks."
Like, I don't want to say, no, it's really bad.
I was like, "I heard that movie is fucking terrible, dude." I was like, all the reviews are really bad.
They're in and they're bad.
And he goes, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, man, that's what I heard." And he's like, "That sucks. I already bought your ticket."
Son of a bitch.
You motherfucker. So I'm just sitting here thinking, like,
how do I get out of this?
Could I vomit right now? Could I like have some kind of explosive diarrhea in the crowd? Like, guys, sorry, I gotta go.
You purposefully just shit your pants.
I'm like, oh no.
The embarrassment of that is not worth sitting through. Like, it's fine. He would rather do that. He would rather look like that than watch a horror movie.
Oh no, my pants. Sorry, gang. I'm gonna waddle home.
Shit him.
As you do.
No, so we go into the theater, and it is packed to the gills.
Was it a Friday night?
Yeah. Okay. So, 15 people going into a packed theater, nobody sitting together.
Right.
Like,
I remember
my buddy
this story.
was there. I couldn't sit with him. Mm-hmm. None of the, other people in the crowd could I sit with. So I'm walking through this theater livid. I already don't want to watch this movie. And walking through, and I find this one seat sitting next to this really big black lady. Mm-hmm. And I sat down next to her, and I remember looking at her, and she was on a date. Mm. I remember looking at her and going, "You know what? I don't want to be here." It's like, "Can I confide in you? I don't want to watch this fucking movie." I was like, "I wanted to go see Mrs. Doubtfire 2 or something.
Electric Boogaloo."
I would literally watch any other movie than this. I don't want to be scared, and I'm not happy about being here. I shit you not. She's looking at me, and I could tell she's listening and understanding. And she goes, "I got you, baby." And she put her arm around me while I'm sitting there, and I was like, "Oh shit, Now I'm excited to watch this movie.
We are strapped in together.
No, I was so happy. And like I was like, this is going to be an experience. Have you seen the remake to Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah. I have it on Blu-ray.
Have you seen it?
You can borrow it if you want.
No.
Okay.
I actually own it. Believe it or not.
Oh, do you?
Have you seen it?
I didn't even know there was a remake.
Wait,
Dawn of the Dead?
I've seen Dawn of the Dead,
Yeah, but have you-
like
Which version?
Is it in color?
I was
No,
a
the first one's in color
child.
too.
Is it in color?
2004? That's the year it came out. 2004?
I think
Answer
that's-
the question.
So,
no.
yes,
No, I'm
yes,
just kidding,
okay,
I'm just
okay,
kidding,
okay.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, Jesus, lock it in.
Does it have Ving Rhames in it?
She's not going to.
The answer is just
You're
yes.
gonna be super disappointed if you like ask me about movies
Okay,
and what
hold
I've
on,
seen
hold
and
on.
who's
Now
in
we
them.
gotta-
Does it start off with like a kid who gets bit and she attacks the
Yes,
people?
the crazy little next door
That's
neighbor girl. Okay,
2000,
yep,
that's the 2004
Yep, that
one. That's Zack Snyder, yeah.
All right, and just for your own records, that's Ving Rhames.
I know who that is. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. It's okay.
My safe
On
word is
board.
blueberry pancakes.
safe word is blueberry pancakes.
Sorry.
So that movie starts off.
What?
We're
just gonna breeze past.
entirely
From another
different
movie.
movie.
It's from another movie.
that he's in, and it's his line.
Yeah, he's trying to find the meaning of love, and he starts making love with this woman, and then they both agree while they're having sex. He's like, "This shit is so boring," and he goes, "I agree. My safe word is blueberry pancakes." But anyway, so
different movie.
yeah,
Not
so,
in Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
If you've seen that movie,
you sure?
it kicks off from Jump
Fiction.
Street, right? Like she's in the hospital, and they're like, "We've got a bite victim coming in," and I'm just they're like, "Oh god!"
It starts off fast.
See this shit, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as that little girl shows up, I'm sitting there thinking, "Oh boy, here we go." Starting off, I don't want the jump score. I don't want the gore. I don't want any of that shit. Right. And my boo, my warrior princess next to me goes, baby, don't touch that girl. And I was like, right? And every time something would happen, she would call out all the obvious shit.
Yeah.
And
Don't go in there.
She was like, "Don't open that door. That man been bit. He gonna turn into a zombie." And I was like, 2/3 of the way through the movie, I'm like, boo, don't be opening that door. And so that woman saved the horror genre for me. I actually ended up buying that movie when I see it come out. And now, I hate jump scares, and that movie has its fair share of it.
Yeah, it's got a few.
But I got through it, and I was like, that wasn't so bad.
Now, have you watched more horror movies since then?
No.
None?
What?
So she saved that.
Yeah, that one movie.
Okay, give me some
genre.
horror movies. Give me
have you
one that's not a cheap jump scare movie.
The Shining. Have you seen The Shining?
Yes, I have. And I enjoyed The Shining
That's a classic.
very much.
That's a classic.
That's a
I know.
classic.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing is I watch, again, I'm a movie snob, so I watch a lot of like classic horror. I don't really like the newer horrors. That like when it gets to Saw 7, 8, 9, I'm just like, I'm done.
Just watch the last 5 minutes.
I don't
want
wanna watch any of that.
Yeah,
What
you watch
said?
the last 5 minutes of every Saw movie, you'll get the whole gist, and you'll get all the stuff, the little tidbits that they kept out.
Yeah.
Last 5 minutes, it's always like, and then this happened, and then you forgot about this, and then.
Those are
that's-
really good sound effects.
That goes to the next thing, and then by the end they're like, and then all of a sudden like Jigsaw comes out of nowhere and he slams a door, and then that's how they all end. Maybe not Jigsaw, but it's whoever the bad guy was at the very end.
Genuinely scared of whoever made those movies because like to sit down and then like what 6
The
or
torture
7
stuff.
movies out of it and just like for everybody I'm like, so you just like think about this?
Well,
like, all the time?
Eli Roth, who
Clearly,
directed,
you've never been stuck in a Walmart like 4th or 5th in line because
Just
those
dreaming
thoughts
to kill
go through
this
my head all the time.
What kind of torture device could I put
Yeah.
this woman in?
What kind of
who's holding up the whole line?
What kind of human blender could I put these trash people in?
Human blender.
I mean, yeah. So as far as where they come up with them, I can definitely identify.
Some of them are based on real torture devices from like the medieval times and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like maybe
that
like
cage, the head cage.
Yeah, head cage, any kind of those spiky cages. One thing, not to derail this entirely, but I used to read a lot about like serial killers, and in the medieval times, in the 1700s.
Conversation the other day about serial killers. Go ahead.
But there's this one serial killer lady from like the 1700s that used to put like other women in. He's playing his phone. It's his phone.
Oh.
The audio.
We thought there was a weirdo
Somebody
here
outside.
hiding.
Now that we're all
You
getting
guys
spooked.
podcasting in there?
Yeah. Bangs on the window.
Hello. Hello.
I
Speaking
thought
of
my
serial
phone on.
killers.
Oh no, it was just
I checked it like 3 times. And I'm like, oh god, it's
just in
well.
case. No, but there's a serial killer woman who used to put women in like cages, like spiky cages above her, and then she would just burn their feet with like a hot poker so that they would have to impale themselves into
what
the
an
stuff.
asshole.
That's real. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with
What
people?
an
That's
asshole
insane.
lady.
Yeah.
1700s.
Yeah,
That
like
was
she
in the
wanted them to
1700s.
kill themselves.
Yeah. But like there's other ways
Then
to
she
do
goes,
that.
I didn't do it.
yeah. Like,
They killed themselves.
so like I get like that's probably where they get all their torture stuff from is like some of that medieval stuff.
Yeah.
People used to do to torture people. I don't know. But horror movies like in general, like I like a lot of classics. I'm not big on like newer horror.
Me neither, because it's all jump scares.
I don't like I don't mind jump scares if they're like spaced out and it's every so often and if it's like built up to like I just don't like it when it's random.
The
and
Shining is
stupid.
just an excellent movie. I wouldn't
It's a good
even
movie.
like. I wouldn't even describe that as a horror movie.
I think it only has like one jump scare maybe, even if that.
What, here's Johnny. That whole situation.
Most of it's like more tension building and stuff.
Yeah,
I like
I would
that.
say like some of my favorites are like The Bone Collector. The first time I ever saw that movie, I
wouldn't
know
even
if that's
classify that as like a
horror movie,
thriller, maybe.
But like the first time I saw it, I was probably like 11 or 12, and I literally slept on my parents' floor for like a week, and I was like 12 years
Bone
old. I
Collector
was
reminds me
fucking
of
terrified.
Seven because it was kind of like a thriller. It's not like horror, but
I
it's
think
like a
because
detective
it's so
story.
realistic, like
Yeah.
that shit really happens in the world.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
the type of stuff that like gets me. So like one that I actually really like that doesn't necessarily scare me is The Others with
Nicole
Kidman.
Yeah.
I really like that because it's not really jump scare. It's more like creepy and like what the hell is happening and what's going
Right.
on.
Which one's that one?
But
Nicole Kidman in the house. Mommy, won't you play with us or something? I don't remember what the kid says, but it's like a haunted house kind of story.
I mean, spoil kind of what happens.
I mean, the ending. It's like a real big twist.
I'll still watch it.
yeah,
if you
it's,
wanna-
the real big twist is basically that
Spoiler.
like
Okay, keep going.
everyone's dead. Like
Yeah,
they're all
they're
actually dead.
She thinks it's haunted,
And
but
she thinks that it's haunted, but it's like she's
okay,
So
no, I've
like
seen
I
that
love
movie.
that because
You have
like,
seen it.
it's like
Okay.
The Sixth Sense to where you're like watching it and all of a
I
sudden you're
like the
what
Sixth Sense
the
too. That to
fuck?
me was not a horror movie.
No, but it's more of that suspense, sort of creepy, sort of.
so like like a newer horror movie. Have you seen It Follows?
No.
Oh,
Watch that movie.
Really?
It's so
It's
good. It's really good. No, shush. Really quick. It's really good. It's really
Rob,
good.
Rob, we laid the
she can
baseline
say
that
it.
we cannot shush guests.
No. I just want to get my point across real quick. It's
She's
fucking
like,
good. Now
"Don't shush me."
rebuttal.
It's a movie. You're entitled to your opinion.
Right, but what did you think? You didn't like it?
I just,
It's so
It follows.
good.
Is
It's
it
one of
I feel like
is
it's
it a-
try hard.
wrong. It's no. Wait.
Wait a minute.
But it's not.
Die
There's only
Hard?
there's only like 2 or 3 jump scares. It's more creepy. All it is about a creature thing that looks like people, but it follows you and it just walks towards you.
But it's like a
don't like
metaphor.
that.
it's not.
It's a
they
metaphor.
tried to do
Right,
a
it's
backstory
smart.
of it, but
It's
I just
smart.
didn't like the metaphor.
I don't like
That's
that.
just my
Nope.
personal opinion, though.
What's the
Right.
movie where the kid
Creeps in the Shadows? No, thank you. I don't like that.
I
it's a
love
new
like
one
that
that's
creepy
coming
stuff
out,
where
and
they
it's a
just walk.
kid who's got this like creature up in his attic or something, and it eats deer or something. It ends up breaking out. I don't know what that's called, but there was a preview for it the other day, and it looks insane.
It's a newer movie.
Yeah, and it's following like
Sounds
this 13-year-old kid, and there's a monster living
This
in
isn't
his
the
attic.
one where. Oh, okay. Wait. So this
And
isn't
it's
the
got
one
almost
where
like the deer-looking head thing going on.
we're googling.
Oh, I wasn't.
He's not googling.
Rob's like, I don't care.
Thank you for that assist
care.
there.
It's a horror
Relentless.
movie.
I was looking up something else real quick to add to that.
Monster in attic. Let me see if I can find it.
But yeah,
Sounds
I don't know.
familiar, but I don't know.
Hey, hit the Google song right there.
Sinister.
Top left. That's not it.
Top left.
This is- no, that's this horror movie.
Wait,
Yeah.
is it
It's just
something
too
that? What's
short.
it coming out on?
Suspenseful.
I think it's a streaming platform.
Okay.
There's our Google song.
We are
How long
gonna
has it
Google
been?
this
I don't-
thing right now, and we will
I'm not
find out
finding it,
if
so-
it's on Google. I don't know.
Is it a horror movie? Because there's Sinister has come up. Antlers.
Sinister I like.
Antlers.
I like Sinister.
All right, let's kill the Google song.
Did
You're
you?
saying that
Sinister,
it has-
I love Sinister.
You're saying it's.
But see, Sinister was like it was close to being. It was almost where I didn't really like it, but there was parts that would genuinely.
Did you
like,
watch
scare-
the second one?
No, I
Don't
heard
watch
that's
it.
really
That's
bad.
it.
Don't
That-
watch
It's
it.
I
called
don't watch
Antlers.
That one's.
Antlers.
I don't know that one.
I have to look that
check
up when I
that
leave
out.
here.
But it's a Fox movie,
out.
so is that going to be on a streaming device? On a streaming?
It might come to like, I think
Hulu or something?
Yeah.
Because Hulu and Fox.
Looks insane.
Did you see we watched Hereditary. Did you like Hereditary? God, that's such a good movie too. Those are my two favorite horror movies.
But that's not the movie's fault. So I have to give it another shot and I'll watch it again.
Let's talk like Halloween and like Friday the 13th.
I mean,
all the good ones.
I like the classics.
See, Halloween is kind of a
Halloween. The first one's good.
Jump scary one too.
Yeah, but Michael Myers
but
is
it's like
so
slow.
awesome.
Michael Myers. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of Michael Myers. I was actually not really. So this past Halloween, I finally was like, I want to do something so easy. We walked into a Halloween store. Is this? You'll correct me if I'm wrong.
He's wrong already.
So tell me about it.
We walked
Tell me
into a
about it.
Target.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I don't remember. You're talking about like where the idea came from?
Yeah.
I think we were just trying to plan something for all four of us to do because we have two sons. And we were trying to figure out what we could all do.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do serial killers.
Okay.
Right. Nice.
So, of course.
Can you adopt me?
Yeah.
Can I just put that out there?
So,
I'm gonna find the picture now.
I probably can find
go
it faster
ahead.
because it's on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Ooh, we got a
He's
real
wrong and
race.
slow.
I'm actually not, I'm going a completely different direction.
And here they go.
Which picture
I
are
won't
you
play that
looking
music
for?
yet.
That's my that's Alter Ego podcast.
Yeah, so we'll
theme
save that for
song.
later.
So yeah,
We'll save it later. Alter Ego is another podcast we do just in case.
yep.
How many
Just in
podcasts
case.
do you do?
We do like
Oh my
8 or
gosh.
9 of them. Like
We do
too many.
A lot.
This one's its own thing too.
I'll pay for the adoption fees.
Is that the all for us? Yeah. So, my thing was, I ended up finding this really great Michael Myers mask.
What is with you and playing music all the
Turn
time?
the
That was her,
volume down.
not me.
Oh,
It was
That was her.
Wait, what was that? The serial killer?
it might be a serial.
Hello?
It wasn't
I'm
me.
hearing voices, bro. And if it
Okay,
ain't your
should I
Maybe
phone-
check-
is it the
should I
arcade
check
machines?
my phone?
It might be one of the arcade machines.
You know what? I'm
My
going to
phone
need you
hates
guys to
me.
relax.
This is a terrible episode for me to be hearing random like
As we
whispering
talk about
voices. Like my
Sleep
heart
tight
is starting, and he's not going to be home all night. So like my heart literally is like.
So
ready.
anyway, I was Michael Myers, and I had these nice heavy steel-toed boots and the onesie and the Mike
Mask,
Myers
yeah.
mask. It looked legitimate.
It looked like
That looked good.
And
Like he put it on and didn't talk and was walking around the house, and I was like, okay,
Stop.
and I'm like talking to him, and he's just walking slowly towards me, and I'm like, did this mask just like come to life because he's just fucking scary?
So when I
was-
put
I
the
was like,
mask
"You gotta
on,
stop
I
it."
wouldn't talk. I wouldn't say anything. And I
didn't
was
like
like,
it.
and so it was in that moment that I was like, you know what? I have a really good appreciation for this guy because you never know who's behind the mask. You never know what it is. So it was genuinely scary for people who knew me and knew it was me and
Still
knew it was
scary.
me as Michael Myers.
Just
All I had to
ingest
do
it.
was just not say a word and just look at them because we also put this black fabric on the
I
inside.
blacked out the
Oh,
eyes.
nice.
So it blacked out my eyes, and all I would do is just sit there and then be like, "Oh my god, this is so weird."
And the thing that's
And
so
s-
creepy about Michael Myers is that he does move so slow and he's so like creepy in his movements, but then like the moment that he's ready to take off, he's like lightning. Right? Isn't that what he does?
And I'm also
Fucking
6'2", 200 something pounds. So, I mean, I've got a bigger, more imposing kind of look for somebody. Like, you know, if you dress up as Michael Myers, it's not going to be quite
No,
as
I look like
intimidating
I
as
just shit
somebody
my
like
pants.
me. Right.
This giant onesie.
So what was so perfect about that day for Halloween and what really made me kind of fall in love with being that character was we were walking down the street and there was only one street light on and the
Like it
boys
was just
had
tailor
gotten,
made for this moment.
For this.
boys
Yeah,
were
for
behind
this
me or somebody,
costume.
but for whatever reason, I was like 40 yards in front of everybody, just walking down the middle of the street. And
Well, you were down the middle of the street and the three of us were like off on the sidewalk, but we were probably like 5 or 6 houses behind
Quiet.
you. Quiet.
Not saying a
Quietly
word.
walking, yeah.
and as I'm
watching
walking,
you.
there is a group of trick-or-treaters walking up the
Like
left
the
side.
13, 14, 15-year-old, the later, when it's when all the
that's great.
When,
little
like, they're
kids
still-
are already
yeah.
home.
And so I'm walking and I can see them perfectly, but they don't think that I can see them. And I just hear them go, "Oh my fucking God," and go hide
On private property.
behind a van on somebody's private property.
Like
And I'm
scared,
This
terrified.
is perfect. So I'm walking
Oh God.
and they hear me and all of a sudden I just, without looking at them, just stopped walking while I was parallel with them.
Yep.
And they were just like, I heard one go, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." And so she does that. And all I did was turn and start walking in their direction. and you were just like, one of them jumps into this person's backyard.
Oh my God.
Two of the other ones just go straight up sprinting down the road and leaving one of their poor friends behind. And I just walked after him for about 15 feet and was like, I'm not going to make this any worse.
You should have went into the backyard, just
I should have just gone in.
Slammed the fence open.
Yeah, cut her head off.
Commit to the character. Come on, man.
Why didn't you murder these people?
Cut her head off.
These kids either need therapy or you just ruin Halloween for the rest of their lives for them.
Well, here's the funny part about that. You say the kids, so many children, little children were like, Mike Myers, and they'd run up and want to give me a hug.
So there was this really weird like generation gap.
Seriously.
Because there was like anybody that was like 7, 8 below, like they were all like Michael Myers, and then there was all the moms of these 7, 8-year-old fangirling to him. Oh my God, Michael Myers, take a picture with me. Like it was just like, but then anything in
Could you
between.
tell Freddy Krueger was not pleased with that?
I was half pleased. I was the one taking pictures because I was making sure.
You don't want a picture with me?
What about Freddy?
So that I would take their phone and just take a picture of myself. Selfie. They didn't even know. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. I'm not an asshole. But yeah, anything in between, like terrified. Absolutely terrified of him. It was just so weird.
God.
Yeah, that was weird.
But this little 5-year-old girl was dressed as Captain America, and she just came up to him and was like, oh, Michael Myers, you're my favorite. And she was like trying to invite him over to come have tea with her, and asked her mom if Michael Myers can come over and hang out with her and play with her
But
dolls.
the beautiful part about it is
so
like,
cute.
I didn't speak. I didn't say anything. I didn't react. But they would just sit there and have this conversation with this little girl. I was down on a knee so I could be face to face with her. And she was like whispering in my ear. She goes, you can come over to my house. Just don't kill me.
Yeah.
She goes, you can kill everybody else.
Everybody else but me.
Wow, she just like
But
everybody
not-
under the
Even her
bus.
fa- yeah,
like,
her
my
whole
brother,
family.
My
She
sister,
said that,
my
and that's the
mommy.
only person I reacted to. She said that, and I was like, fist bump. I didn't say it, but I was just like, put my fist out. She was like, yeah. Thanks, Mike Myers.
So you
Come
just-
kill my family.
You just agreed to like that's like the first hitman she hired. Okay,
You're like Santa Claus.
I
Almost.
was happy. I was happy to play
Nightmare
that part.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, nightmare.
What is that? Krampus?
Halloween Krampus.
Krampus, whatever.
Krampus, yeah.
You should just dress up like that and just walk around like the woods every once in a while.
I thought about it.
Yeah, and then
Like those
randomly,
clowns.
so that someone shoots him. Like,
Listen, you're not doing anything. You're
If
just
I'm in
going
the
for
middle
a
of the street-
stroll.
Yeah.
But keep it because there's actually when we were
it's kept.
little.
Oh, yeah.
There was this probably the coolest Halloween thing I've ever done in my entire life. We were going down by Crescent Lake, and there's this guy who does like dresses up the full 9 every single year, and all his past ones are on the fence. So one year, I don't remember what it was he was dressed up as, but he was up against the fence, and it was. All of them were like stuffed, so they looked like there were people in them. And he just stood up there, and I remember watching him as this group of kids is like, "Wow, these are so cool!" Walks by, and he just starts following them up to the door. They don't notice a thing. They get their candy. They turn around, and
I'd shit my pants.
I was screaming
shit my
so
pants.
loud. But just like had them lined up, and every year he would be something different. He'd hide amongst the things, and he'd scare the crap out of everybody, and they
I love
loved
that
it.
stuff.
That is a great
I love being like
idea.
scared. I like
that is
going
going to be my thing is to, Halloween or whatever. There's a big park by us, and there's a lot of people walk through, and I just thought about just standing there in the middle of the walkway and have people like walking and be like, yep, fuck this.
Some other way is going to be the way to go.
So me and my friends, like there'd be like 15 of us. We used to go camping like every year up at Devil's Den, which is like near like Ocala and stuff. But it had like a lake that you can swim in, a man-made lake, and then it also had like a spring that you could go down there and stuff. But we would camp there because there wouldn't be a lot of people there, and we could be loud at night. There's hardly anybody. Like some people would come during the day to like do the scuba diving because they did like training there. But at night, most people didn't camp there; they just left. So we would camp there, and every year I would try to do something that would be like scary. And I wanted to buy like mannequins and hang them in the trees because like I would always try to convince people like, let's go explore in the woods for a while.
Yeah.
So one year I ended up bringing a chainsaw and I brought a chainsaw and we put it in my friend's like, because he was driving up separate. And he's like, I'll bring the chainsaw in my car since you're driving with people. So I go, yeah, that's fine. So we took the chain off the chainsaw, but it wasn't like working that well. But we're like, we're going to still try it. So we put it in his car. And when he got up there, he like picked me up because no one knew he was there. So I just went to the bathroom. He picked me up at the bathroom and we drove off and we went down this dark road where there's just like all farmland and stuff. And we get out and we're trying to test this chainsaw in the middle of like a wide open field. And there's like horses that are like running by us. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, sorry guys, we're just trying to test it. So we're trying to get it working.
Sorry, horse.
Sorry.
Not trying to yell at it. I was just runs away.
Well, I was worried that some farmer was going to be like, what the fuck? And like get his rifle.
You just hear that the shotgun and you're like, oh no, I'm done.
I'm your Huckleberry boy.
But it's like 1 a.m. and we're just trying to start this chainsaw in the middle of an open field, like under the moonlight. The chainsaw wouldn't work. So we're like, fuck, like what do we do now?
It still made enough of a noise.
So, well, no, what we did was we ended up dressing up because I had fake blood and I had like a mask and all this kind of stuff. So we dressed up one of my friends in that, and me and 2 other friends were like, we're going to go exploring in the woods. And as we start walking, I go, okay, guys, somebody's dressed up in the woods right now. And I had my camera and we were filming stuff. So I'm like, we're just going to kind of film him like a Blair Witch Project kind of thing. Just get a little glimpse of him. So it looks like he's just standing out in the field with like a chainsaw or whatever. And then we're going to run back to camp and say that there's somebody out there. And they're like, God damn it, why didn't you tell me this beforehand? Like, you were going to scare us. I'm like, yeah, pretty much, but let's go. So we went out there, we film it and everything. We run back to camp. We're like, dude, there's somebody out there. There's somebody coming towards us. He's holding something. And they're like, you guys are lying. You're just trying to scare us. So I got my camera out and it's like filmed in like night vision. And I show them and like everybody was like, what the fuck? There's somebody out there. No. And I go, he's coming this way. Like he didn't say anything. We tried saying something to him. He wasn't saying anything. And they're like, dude, who is it? And the mask had like this long hair and stuff. So they're like,
I don't do the chainsaw thing. I don't.
So finally, like 2 of my friends, one of my friends, kind of like you, he doesn't watch horror movies. He hates horror movies. He goes, right when like everybody else watched the video, he goes, that's it. I don't know if this is a joke. I'm getting in my car. Anybody who wants to come with me, you can. I'm going to McDonald's and I'm not coming back until this is solved. And like,
I would have gotten in the car.
So 3 friends, like two of my friends, Kristen and Holly, were like sitting in a tent and they're like, Robert, is this real? And I go, yeah. And they're like, Kyle, we want to go. And so they like jump into this car and he takes like 4 or 5 people with him and they just drive away. And he's like, I'm texting you guys later. You better figure this out. So he didn't come back for for a couple hours. And then everybody else was just freaking out. And then finally, like we went back out there. We didn't see anything. And but there were like actual like footprints and stuff. And we're like, that's where the guy was fucking walking. So then like that night, nobody was like felt safe. And then finally Kyle came back and we never told him it was fake until probably like 5 years later. We ended up telling him that it was all fake. But that was awesome. I really wish I could have got the chainsaw working, but then I thought like if we ran in there with the chainsaw, all my friends would have just scattered and ran into the woods and maybe never come back. Like they just get lost in the woods.
Yeah, see, I don't do the chainsaw thing. I don't like it.
We had a chainsaw incident one time too.
I've had a couple. When I was in preschool, they had a hayride. No, I'm straight up serious. For
I had a
Halloween,
chainsaw incident when I was in preschool.
They did a hayride, and the hayride was basically made out of like chain link fence. So you got inside of it, and the guy was like hitting it. And ever since then, I've been fucking terrified. Like I just don't like them.
Wasn't there an actual thing of a hayride where someone went and like killed 8 people?
Yes.
Right?
I'm not going to ever go on a hayride.
Hold on. Killed 8 people or killed and 8 people?
Very big clarification in 2020. Killed 8
okay, good.
people.
For the listener, Katelynn is holding up 8 fingers.
Isn't that, I mean, like, I don't know which is worse. It's both pretty bad. But anyway,
either way, I'm not going on hayrides ever in my life.
I have no point in going to a hayride, even if there was no chance.
See, I've done all. I go to Halloween Horror Nights every year. I did that Dade City
at nighttime. I will do one during the day, like a pumpkin patch, whatever. But a hayride at night.
That's a Thanksgiving, like, let's go look at pumpkins or something. You need something scary.
Halloween.
Yeah.
You can do it
during the day. That's not scary.
But that...
You got to see monsters and
just go camping with you then. Apparently,
if I ever go camping again, I am buying mannequins.
Mike Myers,
you're going to be Mike Myers in the woods.
And don't tell people I'm coming. Don't tell people I'm coming.
I really wanted to get like mannequins and just like staple them or just have them like in the woods, just standing around like near trees and shit. That would be so creepy if you saw that. I told you this story, like when me and my friend went into were you there? No, maybe not. when me and my friend went into the abandoned house, like when we were camping. That was one of the times when we were camping. I think
you did tell me this story.
I'll do it really quick. It was me, my friend Tony, and then my friend Michael. Like we used to just, when we were camping, we would go out into the woods at night just to see if we could find something creepy because we just like that stuff. Oh. So we went to, we were camping in this RV on this private property. Like my friend Michael, his parents owned the property, but we would go out into the woods, and we went out into the woods, and then we found like this dirt road, and the dirt road went to like this house. And we were like, ooh, that's a creepy house. Like, do you think somebody lives there? And I'm like, I don't think so. It looks pretty abandoned. It was all like rusted and shit. So I'm like, you want to go in there? And Tony's like, let's go in there. And I go, I don't know, because somebody could live there and I don't want to just break and enter someone's home. I'm like, how about this? Go test the door. Oh my God. If the door opens, I'll go in and we'll go in. I go, if it doesn't open, then we just leave. I'm not breaking any windows or anything to get in. So he's like, all right. He's like, I'm going to do it. So he goes up there. Me and my friend Michael are like waiting back, and he tries the door. It fucking opens. So I'm like, God damn it! Why did I make that deal? So I'm like, fine. He's like, it's open, guys. So we're like, fine. So we start walking through, and the yard is like tall grass, truck that has no tires. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre type of house.
No.
And then not only that, as we're walking there, I'm like, what is that smell? Turns out it was a dead dog in the front yard, newly dead. It was a golden retriever. That's how I knew it was newly dead. I could tell what it was. So I'm like, this is scary shit. Like, this is weird. So I'm like, somebody has to live here. So we walk.
But he came in and it was actually a Subway.
And they're like, do you want wheat or white?
6 or 12 inch, sir.
We're like a Moe's. Welcome to Moe's.
With a dead dog in the front of it.
Oh my God.
No labeling at all. Welcome to Subway.
We swear this is ham.
The meat is fresh.
Subway.
Definitely
fresh.
Eat flesh.
Eat flesh. Oh, God. So yeah, we went into the house anyways. Because we were stupid. And when you walk into the house, it was like a hallway. And then if you kept going down that hallway, it just went into woods. There was no back wall to the house. It just went like there was rooms on the side, like as you're going through the hallway, but it just went into woods. So you
guys just happened to be there at night when the serial killer was gone.
Yeah, probably
murdering someone else and their families.
Camping. Yeah,
you guys are like, we'll go in, no big deal.
Her face. That's about what my face looked like.
But we started going into
the floor.
We started going to all the rooms, and one of the rooms was like a little nursery. So that was creepy.
God.
So I told my friend, I was like, if I see a baby, I don't care if it's a nice, normal baby, and it starts crawling along the ground, I'm running the fuck out of here. Okay? I don't care if it needs help or anything. Like, I'm running.
He goes outside, the golden retriever is up on all fours.
Yeah. No, on two legs just walking towards me.
And we have full circle to
with
Pet
half
Cemetery.
its face off.
Welcome to my house.
Barking backwards. Arf, arf. Froth, froth.
Yeah. Sounds like a demon. It just flies at me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was nothing in there. We went through like all the rooms and stuff, but it started to rain and we're like, this is getting creepy. And then
getting
creepy.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's raining, guys.
Dog or the nursery, the rain though, let me tell you.
No, when we were like, I went back into the hallway at one point when they went into a separate room, and I saw like a stack of mail, and I was like, I'm like, oh shit. So I
this
look at it.
This doesn't look like normal mail.
And it says Michael Myers.
Yeah, it's like, dear Michael Myers. And I'm like, guys.
One of the letters said, we're trying to reach you, but your car's extended warranty.
Yeah. Dear Zodiac.
Yeah. Dear RM Lamb.
So I went there.
We're trying to reach you, but your car's extended warranty. Oh, fuck!
How did they get me? How did they know? Oh, this place really is haunted. No, but all the letters and stuff were dated like a week prior. So I'm like, guys, somebody's here. So I'm like, we need to go. And no shit. Right when I said that, a window shatters. Now,
I'm sorry.
I'll explain. Man.
What is going on?
Not the window.
So the window in the room where my friends were, like where they were exploring, shatters. And I heard them go like, like something happened. Yeah, like like Katelynn just did it. So that. And then I'm like, what the fuck was that? But then we hear laughing, and it was our other friends came to scare us, and they meant to just bang on the window to scare us, and they actually shattered the window because it was
so
like
trespassing
so old.
and property
so then I'm
damage.
like, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh, that scared me.
Oh, sorry. Another guest just walked in.
So they're sleeping in a tent, and they wake up, and the guy that lived in that house was standing in the middle of all of them.
Right.
He was like, "Who touched my fucking mail?"
I was ready to throw them
might have-
my fucking mail.
I'm just saying it was creepy, and then at that moment I'm like, we need to leave, so
Yeah.
we left. After
It's
that.
time to go.
Yeah, we just came in and disrupted this person. But again, if you're not going to have a back wall to your house, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like
that's structurally unsound.
Yeah,
Imagine if that person had been gone, they come home to like a dead dog in their yard.
Oh my
like
God.
broken into house, broken window.
It would be funny if like their house was actually normal 2 weeks ago, but now they don't have a fourth wall. They don't have a dog.
And nobody cut their grass in 8 months.
Have you seen
Their truck has no
Poltergeist?
tires.
This can't be real.
Who took our tires?
But that was all. I
Gil.
Come on, you don't have a
Not
fourth
the
wall.
dog.
It just goes into woods, and then it started raining, and I'm like,
Some
this is
people like
creepy.
the outdoors.
So they
okay?
have week old mail, a dead dog in the front yard, haven't mowed their grass in 6 months, but they don't have a fucking back to their house.
And
No
then-
big
and
deal.
they're gonna complain about a fucking window. Give me a break.
And the rain is
But
what's
they
creeping
didn't
them out.
break it.
We did them a favor. We got some cross ventilation through that back wall opening.
AC?
And yeah. I don't think their AC was working there, just by the
now.
looks of it.
They had that all natural AC.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
Yeah. We cruised right along through that one.
Yeah, you did.
Well, we
did.
Hour 3.
Should we do a quick game before? Are you taking off? Who's taking? You're sticking around. Are you sticking around?
Yeah.
Both of you get the
just wondering.
fuck out. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
sorry.
No, because I
was
made a
about to run
game.
when he came
I made a
in.
game specifically.
Timing and I was
Right at the perfect time.
I
Is
made
it a
game.
really long game? Can we
No.
play it right now?
Yeah, it's short.
Okay, let's play it
It's
right
really
now.
short. We'll do that and then
I like
wrap up
some
this
play
hour.
games.
Yeah,
Is
okay.
it the food game?
It's a food game. So it's stupid. All I did was I looked up recipes, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to say what the recipe is, and whoever guesses what the food is gets a point. I think there's 15 of them. That's all it is.
You
right,
got
let's do this.
15?
I
What
just-
time is it?
I just want to say
We're fine. It's not.
Man, oh,
it'll
man.
go
Oh,
fast.
you know what? I see that's good. I say let's hold on to our maybe number 9.
You want to do the
9
next
o'clock
half hour?
Yeah.
Or the next
15
hour,
of them
man?
we're going to do in the next 8 minutes.
They're
I don't think
easy.
so.
we couldn't get through one story in like 5 minutes. We just digressed.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. We can wait till the
I
next
believe
hour.
in us.
Let's do it.
I
All
believe
right.
in us.
All right. Let me.
Yeah, let's be real quick
Hold on.
about it.
Yeah.
Let's introduce Mark, who's been here for
Well, I was
going
going to do that for the next hour.
Mark's going to be here for the
Okay.
third hour. So
Well, he's
spoiler
here
alert.
now to at least say hi.
My
Yeah,
buddy
we'll say
Mark
hi.
from Alter Ego
Mark.
Podcast. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hello. How you doing?
Nobody can hear you.
They can.
That's what I'm saying.
Screaming louder now.
I heard.
Now, so
That's
he is here.
Mark.
He is
Oh.
here. Okay. I didn't know.
Let's do this. Cool story.
I'm on the
Mark.
edge of my seat.
Literally.
All right.
I mean, it's not that fun, guys. I'm just.
I love
This
food,
better
Robert.
be the greatest game of all time.
Well, that's what I asked Katelynn. What kind of like? I was like, do you want movie, TV show? Like, what kind of game do you want to
I
play?
thought we were going to talk about food this entire time.
That's
we haven't
okay.
touched on it. Why he's like, I made a
Derailed.
game for you,
It
and I'm
basically
just
was like a horror movie.
Kaylin checked all the boxes. She came and she's like, yeah,
Episode.
horror movies are good as long as they're not jump scares. I'm like, okay, great.
horror
she's like-
movies and the color red. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much everything. All right, so
And dead
Oh,
goldfish.
gosh.
don't look over
And
here,
dead
Jack,
goldfish. Okay, I won't
because
look.
that's cheating.
Dead goldfish.
Look at me like a weirdo.
Hey, baby.
Don't. I got a bunch
Hey,
of
girl.
games.
I feel like I shouldn't be watching or listening to this. I'll
You
look this
shouldn't.
way. We'll face this
Look
way.
away.
Oh, we're good.
Look away.
Shield yourself.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
No.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Spaghetti.
describe
The first one's spaghetti.
Is it tacos?
It can't guess until I start. Okay.
Okay,
But
let's go.
this is a you can guess as many times. I'm not going to fault you for that. You just guess.
No
as I
rapid
go.
guessing.
I'm just gonna. I get competitive. I'm so sorry
That's
ahead
okay.
of time.
Bring it. Let's do it.
I'm sorry if
It's
I break
gonna.
anything.
It starts a little bit easier, so it's not too bad. But okay.
dogs.
But every dish that I name, it's
Is it
gonna
burgers?
have so many servings. So factor that in. So
Oh my God.
So this first
Ravioli.
dish is 4 servings. This is how you make it with 4 servings.
Okay.
Okay.
So 1
4 eggs, 2 tablespoons of milk,
pancakes.
1/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 8 slices of bread.
Banana bread.
French toast.
Yeah,
French
that
toast.
thing.
Got it. Okay. So
Damn it.
Megan's on the board with one.
She
Okay.
loves French
Banana
toast.
bread.
All right. Number 2.
We already scared off Mark.
Yeah, he was like,
I'm sorry.
we're playing games? No, thank you.
Well, goodbye. I won't be playing these sorts of games. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Yeah, I know you think he's joking, but that's how Mark sounds.
Yeah, he does.
I like that.
Okay, so
Well, goodbye. These freaking food games are beneath me.
you want to talk about serious stuff.
Yeah.
Serious food. Okay, number 2. 4 servings.
Okay.
This one might be a little bit harder.
Okay.
4 skinless, boneless chicken breast halves. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/8 teaspoon of ground black pepper. 6 slices of Swiss cheese.
Chicken cordon bleu.
She got it.
Are you?
Chicken and Swiss cheese, chicken cordon bleu.
Yeah.
I feel like you can tell who cooks here. Who does.
Honey, tell them who cooks here.
It's actually
Why
not
aren't
me.
you getting these?
I don't like chicken cordon bleu.
All you had to say was
The
ham.
Swiss cheese. I know.
I love French
ham,
toast.
I wasn't done yet.
That's why I said all you had to say was ham.
I tried to leave some of
If
the
she
things
was
till
going
later.
ham, then I'd be like, oh, I know what that is.
If she was going ham, it would be crazy in here.
I just want one.
All right, here we go. Number 3. 6 servings. 1 pound.
Spaghetti.
Tri-colored spiral pasta.
Oh.
6 tablespoons of salad seasoning mix.
Pasta salad.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pasta salad.
I was there. I needed one
I just
more.
needed one. I'm good. It was great being here. Okay.
Yeah, she got it.
I'm so visual, so I'm like, I'm trying to picture these ingredients as you say them.
Just on the counter,
yeah.
like ready for you
Seriously,
to
you
cook.
know how like the cooking
So
shows, they go, you
hungry.
need this, and then you need this. That's how I'm trying to picture things in my head.
Where's the part where you pull out the already made one so we can eat it?
No, none of that is made. None of it.
Hey, boo.
So, all right, ready? Number 4. No, was that number 4? No, that was on. Okay, number 4. 4 servings, 3/4 cups of milk. I said that weird. I don't know. I said that weird. 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. This one's weird. 1 cup all-purpose flour. 2 tablespoons of white sugar. 1 teaspoon baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. This one's really weird. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1 egg. 2 tablespoons of butter, melted, and cooking spray.
And
Pancakes?
cooking spray. Biscuits?
It's pancakes.
What the fuck?
It was a weird recipe.
Where did you get these recipes?
These recipes are from allrecipes.com.
That just didn't sound happy.
I haven't gotten a
like
single
happy
point
pancakes.
yet.
Listen, okay. Well, here we go. Number 5. 12 servings for this one.
Jesus.
1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour.
Spaghetti.
No.
Is it spaghetti? Lasagna.
Fucking spaghetti.
1 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder. Again.
Spaghetti.
1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. 1 3-ounce package non-instant vanilla pudding mix. 2/3 cup of white sugar.
Rice pudding.
White cake.
Okay, we're getting closer. 1/2
Angel food cake?
1/2 cup of shortening.
It's cake.
2 eggs. 2 tablespoons of milk.
Shortcake.
Cheesecake.
We're almost there. 1 1/3
Key lime?
cups mashed
Oh, no.
ripe banana.
Banana
Banana
pudding.
bread.
I think Jack
What did you
said it
say?
first.
Pudding?
Oh no, you said banana pudding.
She
What
said
did you-
banana bread?
Banana bread.
It's hers.
Banana bread.
That was the first thing I guessed, and there was like
No,
no
it's not.
bananas. No. In the very
Oh.
first
Oh,
thing
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
the
did, I
first
said
one.
banana bread, and there was no bananas in it.
Yep. Sorry. All right, number 6.
Okay, for real though. Okay.
Yay!
8 servings. This is for 8 servings.
Spaghetti.
3 pints.
One of them's gonna be spaghetti.
Oh, this one. Come on, guys. This one's easy. 3 pints fresh strawberries.
Strawberry shortcake?
Yep.
I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna get a single point.
Love food.
There's still a chance. Okay, number 7. 6 servings. A fourth
Spaghetti.
olive oil. You are going to be very disappointed by the end of this.
Is it spaghetti?
He goes 1
Is it
pound uncooked spaghetti noodles.
No.
Gets it wrong because it doesn't say spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah. Yeah. I need specificity here.
Yeah.
All right. A 4th olive oil, 4th cup of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, a 4th teaspoon ground black pepper to taste.
Delicious.
I don't know what that means.
It all sounds fantastic.
1/4
great.
teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes to taste. 1 1/2 pounds of medium shrimp. peeled
Shrimp scampi?
Shrimp, no.
shrimp scampi.
Damn it.
What the fuck?
Scampi.
I love
I was going to
food,
call it
I'm sorry.
seafood pasta.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah, I mean close.
You can ask this one. I'll make something like nice and elaborate and go, I don't know, it's fucking goulash or whatever.
I just threw some things together, just like it tastes good.
Yeah.
All right, number 8.
He's like, 1 pound of human flesh.
Oh, okay, I'm in. What?
That's near the end.
Sorry.
Number 8, 4 servings.
Eat flesh.
1 egg, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise,
Oh, eggs.
4 teaspoons of lemon juice,
Tuna salad.
an eighth of a teaspoon red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of dried tarragon, right?
It's not like egg salad.
1 tablespoon of minced green onions, 8 ounces of crab meat,
Egg salad. No, wait, no.
Crab ragout?
Crab cakes.
crab cakes.
Yeah.
Fuck! it's tie right now. 4-4, and Jack, why are you playing?
I just hear like
I'm doing
one
my host
keyword.
duties here.
Why are you even here?
Sorry,
You're
I'm going to
really
go break
funny.
random things in your home.
He has funny
It's the
commentary.
jokes.
That's what
It's
he's
the
here
jokes.
for.
Right.
I'll get one.
All right, this one's tricky.
Spaghetti.
Kind of. No. Number,
Just give it to. Just say it's spaghetti, okay?
by the end, we'll give him 1 point for just saying spaghetti the most
Noodles,
times.
spaghetti.
All right, this is for 36 servings.
What the
shit.
fuck,
We were
Rob?
trying to feed it. Like,
I don't know. It's
four,
on the
six.
website. I didn't choose it.
Me.
I did choose it. It was on the website, but whatever. All right, 1 2/3 cups all-purpose flour.
Spaghetti.
3/4 tablespoon of baking powder. 1/2 of teaspoon baking soda. 1/2 a teaspoon
Pancakes.
salt. 3/4 cup butter, softened. 3/4 cup packed brown sugar. 1/3 cup white sugar. 1 egg. 1
Brownies.
teaspoon vanilla extract, and 2 cups of milk
Brownie?
chocolate chips.
It's not brown. What?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Why does it sound so complex?
Because
not.
these
It-
are
it
really
is.
good recipes.
Yeah.
According
Oh,
to
this
who?
is gourmet. Okay, I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
grow up
Yeah,
on
I
that.
forgot you guys are all better than the folks down at allrecipes.com.
No,
You
I'm
know?
sorry.
Oh,
I
I'm
just
sorry.
buy it out of
Is
the
this-
box
are you the
and
guy
eat it
who
there.
cooks
Oh,
with
next
his
time I'll just say
microwave?
you just pop open the top and you put it in the microwave.
And
Or
then the
however
oven
you
don't
make
stop.
fucking chocolate
Thank
chip
you.
cookies.
That's Applebee's and their
Robert,
chef.
Robert,
The
before we
the
continue,
party don't
before
stop
we continue,
is Applebee's?
I would like for you to describe to everybody present
Yeah.
how you cooked your meal on Thursday when I came over.
Which meal?
The one that you ate in front of me. Mr.
Salmon?
Gourmet Cook. Yeah.
First off, it's already cooked. You just warm it up for 2 minutes in the microwave.
Okay.
It's got the steam
You're
holes.
getting these
It's got
from
the steam.
scratch
I get it from
recipes?
Mazzaro's. It has holes for the steam. You don't even have a cup
What
holes
is the
into
best
the top.
thing that
You're
you
yelling.
can even cook?
The best thing I can cook?
Like genuinely from
Ramen
scratch
noodles.
cook.
Cereal.
Spaghetti. Say it.
I make
Spaghetti.
no. Honestly, I make a mean bowl of cereal.
There you go. There you go, buddy.
Like I get especially.
ratio milk to cereal.
Yeah, because when you get Life cinnamon, that shit gets soggy if you add too much milk, but it's too crunchy if you don't add
Anyway,
enough
let's
milk.
go.
yeah. On with
Moving
the
on.
game.
Okay, what number? Okay, number 10. 6 servings.
15.
This is for 6
Number
servings.
15.
Is it spaghetti?
5 pound
You'll take my
flat
guess.
cut corned beef brisket.
Corned beef hash?
No,
Corned beef and cabbage.
no, this one's weird. Okay, 1
Okay.
tablespoon of browning sauce, or as desired.
Shepherd's pie.
1 tablespoon of vegetable oil.
Spaghetti.
1 onion, sliced. 6 cloves of garlic, sliced.
It's not like beef Wellington,
2.
is it?
I mean, you're.
Beef stroganoff.
2 tablespoons of water.
Meatloaf.
No, keep going. That's it. That's all of it.
Meat.
Something brisket? Smoked brisket? Brisket. You said brisket.
Barbecue brisket.
No, he said.
But it's like, what kind? Like this is like.
Say their things again.
smoked brisket.
It's fucking brisket.
How do
If
they
it's-
cook it?
Give me a goddamn.
yeah, but I
point.
said brisket in the recipe, so think of a brisket thing.
Okay, I said the only brisket things I know. Brisket.
Like, I'm trying to give like a hint. Like,
What were the other things?
Like a French onion something.
like,
Isn't that what they put? Don't they use brisket in French onion?
like if you were to get like something that's normally on the cob, but it's like,
pulled brisket?
but it's like,
Brisket corn. Corn brisket.
Corned
Cornbread.
brisket.
but like, and then
Brisket. Corny.
yeah, but like before
Bread.
the corn, maybe it's like
Cobb.
if
Deliciously
no,
corned brisket.
no, it's like
Brisket stock.
no, it's like.
You can't.
Let me say what I want to say, even though I can't
Okay,
think
come
of
on,
it.
say it.
All right, like when you have a child and you want to make sure that they grow up, and you want to grow, they grow up. Like when you have a child and
Stunt.
you're like their parents and you want them to grow up, you're doing what to them?
Braised.
You're,
Braised
Braised
brisket.
brisket. You gotta be fucking joking.
Did he get it?
You got it.
He got the most complex.
Why does that matter?
It
I'm
wasn't.
done, boys.
It wasn't
I'm
spaghetti.
done. That's all the points
Game
I need.
over. got a point.
I'm just going to set this down.
That was the hardest one. These are, we're going to fly through these. Ready? All right.
You got the hardest one.
All right.
8 servings, 3/4 cup of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a fourth a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a half a teaspoon of lemon zest, 7 cups of thinly sliced apples.
Apple pie.
Yeah. Okay. So then you're in the lead.
How many points
You
did
have
she
2. She has 6, 4, 1.
Ooh, baby. One
Okay.
is the loneliest.
Yeah, you have 4.
Praise brisket.
Number 12, 6 servings, 6 slices of bacon, 3 eggs, 1 head iceberg
Omelet?
lettuce,
What?
shredded.
Chef salad.
Close.
Cobb salad?
That's the answer I was looking for.
I'll kill everyone.
I'm sorry, spaghetti. I mean spaghetti.
Number 13, 5 servings, 4 cups of water, 2 cups of uncooked white rice,
Lemonade.
a half a cup of seasoned rice vinegar,
and rice?
1 teaspoon of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, a fourth
Chow mein.
Risotto.
pound of cooked crab meat, drained excess liquid and shredded.
Crab
1
risotto.
1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, 3 or
Spaghetti.
5 sheets of nori,
What?
What is fucking nori?
1
Sushi.
avocado.
Over your
sushi.
recipes.
What kind?
California roll.
Yeah.
Hey! 2 points, everyone.
You did like the 2 hardest ones.
I'm gonna take this one and turn it into a 2.
Number
2
14.
points, and I'm gonna underline it.
This
I'd
one,
like to thank
this
my
one's
fans.
fun.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
All right.
And spaghetti.
So you got to get this one if you want to catch up.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I like ketchup.
Okay. Yeah, it's not
Ketchup
ketchup
is
though.
good.
Is it ketchup?
No. 5 servings, 1 pound eye of round, 4
I'm down.
cups
I'm out.
soy sauce, a half a teaspoon of
Chow
ground
mein.
black pepper, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon of hot pepper sauce. This
Thai?
one's kind of hard.
Something with
Just-
Thai?
It's like,
Teriyaki steak.
oh, you are.
Teriyaki chicken?
Well, it's no, because it's
I mean,
round.
it's you. I mean, that's a flavor
Teriyaki beef.
of this thing.
Steak. What is it?
It's
what is
a
the
flavor.
first thing you said?
1 pound of eye of round.
like steak.
Sure. But like,
It's red meat.
Teriyaki
steak.
But not. It's like what happens
hate
if
you.
you were maybe like,
don't like this
you
game.
like you put it outside and you're like, I'm not going to eat it right now. I'll eat it later, and you like let it just,
Why would you put it outside?
because it's got to sit in the sun and dry out.
baked.
Oh, beef jerky.
She got it.
I'm
Okay.
How many points did she have?
This is the last one. She's got 7
I feel
points.
like it's
say,
very
congratulations,
important that you
you've
say
won.
that.
But let's
You,
see. You might get this one because it's kind of hard.
Ooh, spaghetti.
I'll just count myself out.
This is for 24 servings.
Spaghetti. It's spaghetti.
1 cup of unsalted butter, a
spaghetti.
half or 16-ounce package of phyllo dough.
Phyllo dough.
Lasagna?
2 cups chopped pecans, 1 and
Pecan pie.
1.5
Pecan
tablespoons
sandies?
white whole cloves, 1.5 cups of water, half cups or 1/3 cups of white sugar, 1 cinnamon stick, and 1 cup of honey.
24 servings.
Is it oatmeal?
Mark knows.
Mark.
Mark,
No,
phone
if
a
he had
friend.
a mic, he could answer.
Phone a friend.
Yeah, you can phone a friend. Somebody.
What
I'll
is
let
it, Mark?
Wait,
I'll
what
let
do
one of you guys phone a friend.
Baklava.
Baklava.
It's baklava.
I
give
I
that-
love baklava.
I'm going to give that one to Mark.
Mark got a point.
All right,
Mark got a point.
Let me write down M.A. for Mark because you're the original M right now.
I'm also
Wait,
I'm also
M.E.
MA.
No, you're M.E.
She's Megan Austin.
No, I'm spelling it out.
He's Mark.
Yeah, but what's his last name
It's
doesn't
MEARK.
It doesn't matter. I still won.
Let me write it down. M.E.A.
RK.
This
and
is a
then
lot. What's
G-
happening right
okay,
now?
we'll wrap
None
it
of
up.
it matters.
Okay, so Megan wins with
MEARKU.
7,
That's how you spell it.
5, 2, and baklava 1 for Mark.
Now, where are all these items? I want to eat
You
them.
can go to allrecipes.com and make it yourself.
No.
Thanks for joining, everybody. That's for this hour. We will be
We
back
actually went a
next
little
hour.
long on that one, but that's okay.
Well, we'll
be
go.
back.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Before I get to scratch.
Okay, bye.
This has been a 7 Lamb production.